Alright, so I'm gonna do a little quick install video for the 2J CATBACK system exhaust. So first you want to jack the car up, make sure you use jack stands, impact. You don't really need it, you can do manual tools. I always like to keep the jack under there just in case, but make sure you have the jack stands on. Don't come under the car. That's the factory CATBACK. You don't want to slide in here. So for the factory system, you're going to need to take off these two bolts. Here are springs, so just be careful when you take them off. Alright, so these two bolts are both 14, so you're going to get your impact gun. One. That's two. So those are only two bolts you really have to take off for the factory system. And the rest is just these hangers. I'll teach you a little trick to get the hangers off too. Alright, here you go. So grab them. Just take it right off. Just like that. Alright, so before exhaust hangers in total is one right here, one right there, another one right there, and then the first one right by where we took the exhaust bolts out. So I'm getting this last one out now. Now I'll be back. Alright, so once you get all four of those hangers out, the exhaust will drop down, so be careful. I like to leave part of the front one in just so it'll catch itself and then wiggle out and it'll all drop down. Just be careful when taking it out. Alright, so now it's time to bolt up the new 2J back to the existing CATBACK. Be back when I get the hangers on so I can have some free hands. Alright, we got the hangers on. I should just put the top piece on first, then slide the 2J CATBACK into the bottom hangers. These are their upgraded hangers, which are a lot stiffer, so they are kind of harder to put back on. But I definitely suggest it so you won't have like a wobble. Alright, so once you got the two front hangers on, going to tighten these bolts by hand as much as possible first. Then put your impact on it and tighten them on down. Alright, that's good. They only need to be 45 foot-pounds. Got my torque wrench on this lowest setting to go right now. Alright, once you got that on, it looks something like this. I should just put the bolts through the Y pipe first with the gasket. Because once you do it the other way, you won't have room enough to tighten the nut on. So put it this way. Leave it pretty loose so you can have some adjustability room for when you put the rest of the exhaust on. Alright, so like I was saying earlier, best way to put these things on, put this side on first and just work it on there. Oh, there you go. And then same thing for the other side. Last one, slide it on there. They are a little tougher because they are stiffened. More stiffened, I should say, from the factory ones. This will help so your exhaust won't shake when you go down the road. Sorry for the poor videos. Not really a video person. Just thought I'd make a video because I haven't seen many installs for the 2J system on YouTube. Alright, so for this CATBACK, you gotta remove the rear valence or cut it. So I'm gonna remove it right now, then go get a Dremel and then cut it while it's off the car and just reinstall it so it'll be a cleaner look than cutting it while it's on the car. Alright, for this, I already took part of it off, but I'm gonna take all these little clips out, so just get it look a little stubby, flat head, or you can get one of these power tool removal tools. So you wanna go all the way down the car, move all of these. The ones over here. There's also a little clip that's going to be right here. It's like a little white clip. Let me show you right quick. This is the little white clip. It's going to be in there. You're going to get your flat head and just push it out and it'll pop right out. Yeah, that clip looks like this. That's the clip on the other side. You want to pop that out also. Actually, it wasn't the bottom screw. It's actually the top screw for removing this rear valence. So the flap right here could be a pain in the butt. I just pried it up. Once you take that one tab out, you just pry it up. And this is top screw, so just get like a little stubby on it, and then just loosen it on up. Alright, so I'm gonna take that screw out. I'm gonna push up on these tabs, all these tabs. I did on this side, and it just comes right off. Ugh. Alright, so now we got that stupid valence off. Next up is to get each side of the CATBACK and hang it to both of those hangers and line everything up and then tighten those bolts on down. Alright, we got everything bolted up now. Still a little loose. Gotta go back, tighten everything up, line everything up. That's why you leave the bolts loose for adjustability, so you can line everything up. Like right now, you gotta line it up so it sit up higher like that, then tighten everything down like that. Alright, so I got everything on, all tightened down. Look pretty good. All the hangers on. Like I was saying, I'll just cut that rear valence and then put it back on. It's over here. Get my drum, cut all that stuff out, and put it back on eventually. Or maybe not. Maybe I get a diffuser, like Tom's or eBay style diffuser. So that's about all. I'll give you a little sound clip right now. Do a little first start up, see what it sound like. Alright, my phone had died, but that's what the finished product look like. Just once you lower the car, so I'm gonna do a drive right now, just see what it sounds like in the cabin, see if we got any drone or not.